Hi guys, now you are listening a podcast which is aims to fulfill the final task of the English for Communication Skills course. Well, let me introduce myself. My name's Jordan Christofer Liaury, but now I'm not alone. In this podcast, I'm with my partner. They are Nurul Arifah, Muhammad Ibnu Faiq, Muhammad Agung Yusuf, Muhammad Fadhil Abulkhair, and the last one is Fakhrul Razi. On this occasion, we will talk about the influence of digital media, especially social media, with the growth and development of students in Indonesia. But before that, I want to give a little opinion related to digital media. Well, digital media is certainly different from conventional media in general. One of the striking differences is from how to use it. Yep, everything is done digitally. With this sophistication, it makes it easier to use and very fast in conveying information. One of them is social media. Social media is very loved by many people and also everyone in the world, including students, has a limitless nature and reaches out to everything, making it liked by many people. But do we know that social media has a very serious impact if it cannot be controlled properly, not only for adults but also for students? Then I wanna ask for opinions. I wanna start it from Agung to tell his opinion about the presence of social media in people's life, especially among students.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, if we talk about social media, I think social media is very helpful. Right now, as a student, social media is like my connecting to with the outside world. With social media, I could know almost everything, and I'm fine with tech.
What you say is true, Agung. But if we look out there, because of its limitless nature, social media can bring back things. We can take the example of the students. Do you think that at their age, who still have unstable emotion, they deserve to be able to access social media? Even though we all know that social media users are very diverse and come from any age group, seems to be very dangerous, doesn't it?
Wait, what do you mean it looks like up in the air for me? Well, I know social media has a big impact, but it's going back to the role of Trump. Enemy should be able to handle social media properly.
I don't agree with you, Agung. In my opinion, it is relative to current condition, especially student in Indonesia. So what you think, not necessarily true. We can see the current phenomenon in social media. Many people are busy showing off their position on social media. The glorious life become public consumption. For some people might think this is normal. But we must remember that social media users are not only from adults, but also from children and students. This can affect the way they think in the future. In addition, this will also make them materialist because it will judge a person's success from the amount of wealth they have. What do you think, Nurul Arifah?
What I think, this discussion is actually very holistic. Of course, in every case there will be a negative side and a positive side. We can take a deeper look at the quality of our human resources. I think this factor greatly influences a person's decision to use social media. Even myself as a student really feels it. In my opinion, the source of the problem lies in the education system and habits of the Indonesian people. A simple example is the PISA score index, or assessing the quality and inclusiveness of the school system between countries. Indonesia is still at the low performer level. still related to education, data related to job compatibility with college majors, while in college it's only 27%. Can we believe that someone can use social media wisely, even not only among students but also in adults?
I agree with Nur Arifah, assessing that the quality background of the Indonesian people is still less than optimal. The impact of this social media in the future can be dangerous for students, especially their mentality in the future. I believe that the use of social media without good knowledge will actually lead users in the wrong direction. We know that students are young and emotionally unstable. Many of them are not yet mature. One example, they may spend all their time playing social media, and this is addictive. In the midst of an education system and monitoring of the use of social media that does not yet exist, this will be even worse if what they consume on a daily basis is like the previous example, namely flexing or other irresponsible action.
So, I can conclude that the presence of social media is actually very good. Moreover, this condition is very relevant to the times. The, the problem here is the impact of social media on the people of Indonesia. As previously explained, the quality of human resources in Indonesia is still relatively poor, and this greatly affects young people, especially students. They get guidance and direction from their parents, their school, their mentor. But if their guidance is not qualified, how can they grow and develop well? Okay, that's all of our discussion about the presence of social media in Indonesian society and its impact, especially among students. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.